Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Minecraft series. Today's episode is episode 2 of season 11, and we are starting things back off in the creative world, because, well, I have been creative, to say the least. I started working on a little new project, the end building that we're going to be building eventually in our survival world. And I might have gotten a little bit carried away. As you can see, it is quite something so far. This is a very small portion of how big this thing is going to be. But I thought I would start today's episode off by just showing off what I'm planning to build in the survival world. So that it kind of makes sense what we're about to do. But yeah, end blocks, there's not that many. You know, there's not that many end blocks. I mean, I'm already using a couple that are not actually end blocks, but still, in my eyes, are very much in theme. And you might be saying, oh, well, this is quite big, but I don't think you realize the full scale of it just yet. So, what we're going to be doing is quite similar to what we have going on with the nether building. We have a block of like a chunk, so to say. This chunk right here of 5 blocks wide. This one is probably a bit more than 5, but yeah, a chunk. Then we have the middle part, and then we have another chunk. And this right here, it's one chunk. It's a bit more than 5 blocks. So, oh wow, that's really quite loud. Hold on, let me just quickly turn that off. That is really quite annoying. Let me just, oh, there we go. So, this is one chunk, meaning that this right here will be the start of the middle part. I have not decided on how big I want the middle part to be just yet. But let's say it's probably at least gonna be like 5 blocks, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that width, that's at least gonna be the size of the middle part. Then we're gonna have this thing again, the nether portal. Or no, actually, first we're gonna have this part right here with this. And then there's going to be the nether portal, and then, yeah, that is so many blocks wide. So it's going to be going all the way over here. I believe this part should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that means that this is once again here. And this is the end of that nether portal. So there will be a whole new portal right there. With the middle part right there. And then next to that, no wait, oh, did I mess it up? Oh yeah, I did mess it up. The portal is 3 blocks across. So it's 1, 2, 3 here, and then this will be, oops. So it's even bigger than that actually. Because then there will be this here, and then there's 5 blocks next to this one. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's another pillar. And then there is the last bit of obsidian. So this is roughly how wide this building is going to be. That's going to be the middle part, that's a side, that is a side. That whole part is going to be there as well. You can tell it is quite large. Like this is the middle right here. There will be an entrance right here as well, right? Yeah, it's going to be quite a big building. But what I kind of had in mind was nearly like a castle-ish kind of thing. Of course, not the way as that thing is a castle. But we will be having towers here. Then there will be something here as well with the middle part. But it will be a lot shorter than that thing. So not nearly as tall. And then there will be towers on that side again as well. So it's kind of like the same with this one where we have these towers. But the middle part is going to be a lot shorter so that the towers actually stick out and not, you know, smaller than the middle part itself here. I swear I did not spawn in those sheep. Something very weird is going on here. I'm 100% certain I did not spawn in those sheep. Like, maybe I did do the cows, I cannot remember. But the sheep? I know for a fact that I did. Okay. Alright, we're just not gonna question it. I swear that's also more than there were last time. There's no way that there were. Okay. Anyway, what I had in mind here is we have this as segment 1. This is quite cool, I thought. And then this is 2. This is like nearly an eye kind of thing going on up here. I thought it looked quite cool. You might actually bring this segment up here as well to thicken it out a little bit. Which means that this is going to be a bit taller. But those are side details right now. And then we have an actual empty spot right here. Or at least it's going to be quite empty. Maybe I will build up some walls or corner here. But it's going to be relatively empty in this spot, kind of making it elevate. And then we have this thing right here, which is like nearly a laser kind of thing, and it's actually connected to the other side of the tower as well. So there will be that on this side also, because, you know, it will not be this tall on this part. Maybe we're actually gonna have a full-on gap here, like nothing will be here. And then it will go up a little bit in the middle again, but still not taller than that. But yeah, that's the scale of this building. Now let's get to how this is going to translate to the sky or the survival world, right? Because this thing is quite big and very, very expensive. I mean, obsidian, we need a lot of it. We will need a lot of it. But yeah, it's an end building, right? I needed a lot of obsidian. We knew that. Endstone, we'll need a decent chunk of that as well. I actually didn't go all that much all out with endstone. As you can see, it uses endstone bricks every here and there. But it's actually not that crazy how much endstone I used. But then purple, yeah, I used a lot of purple. There's a lot of purple blocks in here. Now, hopefully, that's what I'm hoping here. We're gonna be fine with that, because you know we'll have like a pretty decent farm for that. I don't know how efficient that thing is gonna be, but I'm hoping it will be fine because of that. And otherwise, we might have to just go to the end and mine purple blocks there, which is not great, but it is what it is, right? Anyway, I kind of want to at least know for certain how wide this thing is going to be. And for that I do need to know how wide I'm going to make the middle part. And I'm thinking 5, that is symmetrical with that part as well. But maybe 7, just so it's a bit wider. Maybe that will look a bit better. I think I'm going to go for 7, yeah. 7 is probably a bit better. Oh yeah, I didn't even talk about the nether portals. I thought that just looked really cool. Like this, to me, looks quite amazing. It's super unique for a building. And it feels like it really just fits in. Like, I really, really like it. So I thought, yeah, why not? Why not just do that? I was planning to do that with the original nether building itself, but I could not do that with portals yet. And now I can, and I think it just looks so cool. I think this looks really cool. So yeah, we're gonna just implement that. Anyway, I think this is gonna be 7 blocks across, so that means that we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Yeah, okay, so that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 10, 11. Then another 3, 14. Then another 3, 17. 17. Then this is going to be 7 blocks wide, so that will bring us up to... This part right here is going to be 7 blocks wide, so that's going to bring us up to 14? No, wait, 24? Oh, goodness. 3, 8... 11, 14, 17, 24, right, 24, 27, then we count here back, so that is 27, 30, 33, 38, 41 blocks. 41 blocks is how wide this thing is going to be. And I guess also long, because it's going to be a cube. Of course, it's going to be a cube. Yeah, why not? So 41 by 41 blocks. That is massive. Let's be real honest here. That's probably actually quite a bit bigger than... Oh yeah, I did not finish off that thing yet. I just remembered that. Oh well. 41 blocks is most definitely a lot bigger than these buildings are, aren't they? I mean, it's gonna go right here. If we just do this, right? Like, let's just start going for how wide this thing is going to be. Like, if we just happen to start there, right? We'll just go in one line here. Ignore everything that's on my path, basically. it's a little wide. Okay, it's both sticking out on both sides. I think I might make it in line with this building, although that's not really possible, is it? Because it's gonna have a 1 block center, and this one doesn't have a 1 block center. Neither does this one. I might just make it in between the two here. Only problem is it's gonna have to go 41 blocks in this direction. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. I mean, here it's gonna work, but not there. We could make it here. Is that even gonna work? Do I have 41 blocks of space here? Let's say we started at the outer edge right here, right? Are we gonna have enough space here to even go up until the castle, or are we gonna hit the castle first? Oh, we hit the castle first, basically. Yeah, no, it doesn't fit here. Okay, let's a little bit upsetting because I wanted it to be that big. I'm gonna be real honest. I like just going over the top with these things. But if it doesn't fit, that's of course not really what we want here. Because like the whole idea of it being a nether-based building is that it fits in with this area. Because like, you know, we have the biome-based buildings. I was maybe okay with putting it in the center here and then only having 3 biome-based buildings and not going for the ice-themed one. But if it is not even gonna fit, I mean, that is not even gonna fit, right? So, that makes it a little bit more like, no, that's not worth it. I mean, we can definitely still make a big building here, by the way, just by making it this size, right? Okay, keeping it in the compounds of this. But not nearly as big as that was. Okay, I just had a harsh reality check there. That's a bit unfortunate, but oh well, that is fine. We can definitely still make something cool happen. Maybe just scale it down, I guess. Maybe. I did just work like more than half an hour on that to design it. I took some real amount of time to design that. I was having fun though, so that's nice. But yeah, maybe scale it down. Not making that extremely big. I kind of like the idea of being extremely big, but oh well. It might have... Oh, it would have been better if it was there, where the barn is. Yeah, I could not have known that in the past, of course. But like where the barn is right now, we had the end building right there. That would have been cool. That would have been really quite cool. But oh well, the barn is quite cool as well, isn't it? Okay, so that puts us a bit in a bit of a rough position here. I think I'm gonna scale down the end building, probably so that it fits in with these two. I mean, this is still a big building, don't get me wrong. That one is even bigger. So we can still go quite all out. Just maybe 5 blocks off each side. I mean, that's already gonna make it 10 blocks smaller, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 6, I guess. I just got haste in the middle of it. That was not nice, but oh well. There we go. So then it's gonna be that size. Which is already a little bit better. 31. Right. And then are we gonna have that amount of space here? Like, are we gonna hit the wall? Oh, we're definitely gonna hit the wall still then, aren't we? Probably are. Yeah, that is gonna hit that wall. Alright. Ooh. So the depth is really a problem here because this wall is of course sticking out a little bit. Right, I kind of want it to be across from that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of makes sense. How many blocks would we have at maximum? Like 20, I guess? Maybe a little bit more. I mean, that was already... We had 31. So, yeah, roughly 20 blocks. 20 blocks we can make it happen. Okay, so it needs to be a building that's 20 by 20. Now, we might just spend some time in the creative world today designing this thing. Because, you know, yeah, it needs to be done. And I don't really have much time to not do it off camera. At least not as of right now. I mean, we could just do something else for today, of course. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we might just spend the last bit of the episode doing that. But it basically needs to be in 20 by 20 radius. But I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. 7, 8. 12. And then another 8, 20. So this one is actually also exactly 20 by 20. I guess. Unless I didn't do the middle parts here. Yeah, no, I didn't do the middle parts here. So it's a bit thinner. Then it's... or it's a bit... Yeah, it's less in that direction than it is in that direction. But outside of that, it's basically 20 by 20. So then it would be kind of the same size of this building, which is not a problem. Like, I like going bigger and bigger with my buildings, as you have probably noticed already. I mean... Boop, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying here? Like, it gets bigger and bigger. But, I mean, I can small it down as well, right? Maybe we make this one big again, and then the ice bit... No, the ice needs to be even smaller, I guess, because of this amount of path that we have here. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. So yeah, I think I'm gonna actually make it kind of in the same scale ratio as that one then. Just so it fits in nicely with each other. Okay. Harsh reality check, but oh well, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and actually now chop down a lot of oak wood, because I do believe I need quite a bit of that, and that is why we were in that random place a second ago. Because yeah, that is something I still need to do to finally finish off the tower fully. Like, we got close in the last episode, but it wasn't completely finished just yet, so yeah, it's about time, right? But yeah, then we're gonna design something a little bit different, I guess, for the end port, or not the end portal, the end building. I really wanted to build that size. To be fair, it would have taken a really long time, because like obsidian is not easy to get a lot of course, all that quickly. And stone, it's alright, we didn't need that much anyway, but it would still, okay, come on, we can do it. It would still be a bit rough, of course. And stone, and what else? There was a lot of purple. Yeah, purple is definitely gonna be a rough one to get that amount of. So yeah, it was definitely taking at least all season, maybe even longer to finish that building, which is I don't have that big of an issue with that. Like, I kind of planned that, but if you make it a bit smaller, it'll probably take a bit less time, and it will still be cool. I really want to try and implement that nether portal effect still, though. I really like that. It's gonna be a lot harder though when it's smaller to really get that off. We could have it as like a little window design as well, or not window, but like those middle parts, so to say. That's cool. But yeah, that could work still, of course. But I don't know, we'll see. I believe I can now just walk through here. Yeah, look at that, that's cool. Look at that, I'm just walking through the leaves here. Little cheater boy. Alright, there we go. Yeah, alright, a bit of a harsh reality check. I used to really design all of my buildings just off camera, and then we would build it on camera. But then I started live streaming it. Now I don't have really the capability of doing that right now. Let's go ahead and sleep tonight away and drink some water, by the way. So yeah, I don't have that kind of luxury, so to say, because I'm actually quite busy in real life right now. In fact, yeah, this video, I could not have made it any later. That is why the whole building was not finished yet either. So that is why it's all a bit not the way I wanted it to be, but oh well. It's not like it matters all that much in my opinion. It's all fine. There we go. But yeah, today we might just change it all up a little bit and actually do a bit of designing in the creative world just in the middle of an episode. I mean, I make the rules here, so I don't really see anything wrong with that, right? Maybe it's a bit of fun as well, seeing me go through the creative process. Although I do sometimes struggle when it's a little bit more under pressure, right? So I don't know, but I've already made the rough strokes. Now I just need to, I guess, small it down. So yeah, we'll be fine. And there we go. I think this should be enough. If this isn't gonna be enough, then I don't know. I don't know anymore. I just don't know anymore. Can we make it all the way? Poop. There we go. And run. I still like that the elytra does that. I think it's a bug, but it looks cool. I mean, yeah, I can look through water and stuff with it as well, right? But it definitely looks quite cool. It's like completely see-through. I prefer the normal elytra. I think the only reason I like the way it looks right now is because it's new and it's not how it's supposed to be, right? Like, otherwise it's actually not that cool. Let's say this was actually the design that it was always, and then they all of a sudden had a bug where it looked like it looks like nowadays. I think everyone would prefer that. So, yeah. I think the main reason it looks cool is... Oh, please just load in. I want to see my buildings. This sucks. Minecraft old versions, they have their problems. But yeah, I think the only reason this looks cool is because it's not the way it's supposed to be, right? But oh well. Oh well. Let's not burst that bubble for too many people. There we go. Oh, I'm even yawning a little bit. I do apologize. Alright. Let's finish this creme de la crop, so to say, finally now. Because, oh my goodness, have we been busy with this part of this project for way too long. This single-handedly, this part right here is giving me a burnout of this project. Like, I'm not even kidding. this tower segment. The amount of time it has taken us to build this. Oof. Oof. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this now purely because of the tower. Because of the tower, yeah. Yeah. Actually how it went. But yeah, there we go. There we go. And I just want to be able to use rockets when I'm building this from now on. I don't like this anymore. These were supposed to be no. Let's not do that. Oh, now to climb it all again. Climb it all again. I'm done with it. We're making a staircase. Do not fall, or you will be a loser. There we go. That's a good way to ensure you don't fall. Just tell yourself that. Yeah, alright. Boop, 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 boop. Till that height. Which I forgot to count, but it's 7 up from wherever we were. Just a second. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh. Okay, I guess just here. I don't know. Oh yeah, and I remember now how I'm supposed to do it. Yeah, right. There we go. Oh, my key thing is not set up. I tried the water bucket clutch there, but apparently I didn't set up my hotkeys. This doesn't feel right. Like, why is that there and that there? There's no way that's correct. I've definitely messed it up over here as well, haven't I? Yeah, this is not symmetrical at all. There's no way this is correct. And I think this one is probably the one that's wrong. But now I need to check in the creative world real quick. If there's gonna be more sheep now, I don't know what's going on anymore. I cannot tell if there's more or less. I think it's the same amount. Okay. Oh, it is supposed to be one on the diagonal. Yeah, so I did do it wrong, but not at the spot that I expected, I guess. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. At least we know now. So this one is in the wrong spot. No, this one is in the right spot. Hold on. No. I was looking at the wrong block. You are in the wrong spot. You, my sir, are not where you're supposed to be. And that has distracted me from reality. Boop, boop. There we go. Yep. Oh, that's good. And that was already in place. Up. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Oh, still not there. Okay. Still the hotkey is not there. I forget. There we go. Good, so those are now beautiful. Now, I don't really know what I need to do. I'm gonna be real honest, but I think these are supposed to be in place somehow. And these, maybe I should have made a different amount of each of them, but I will. Pretty certain they go along here. You know what, we'll fly over here and I will check it all out in one singular go. And then I know. So that is correct. And then there's a middle part right there as well, just to be smanchy panchy fancy. I don't know how I did that on the diagonal though, you gotta be kidding me. Oh no, okay, I will fly over there in a second as well. Stupid clouds, why do I have to turn them off each time? That's ridiculous. And I swear they just all of a sudden appeared. There's no way they were there the whole time, I don't believe it. Okay, and then it goes to the same height as those, and then in the middle part there's this. But I still need to know what I do on diagonals. Whoop. Oh, it's even more smancy fancy. Would you look at that? Kind of the same though, kind of the same. Okay, it's basically the same, but just diagonally, which makes sense. That is kind of how you want to do those things, I guess. Right, whoop, whoop. Yeah, up. There we go. And yeah, I'm a little bit excited to start working on a new, like completely new kind of building. And it's completely ridiculous again as well. Which I'm sure you've noticed by now. I just love it being completely ridiculous. Like, Oh no! Yeah, none of these buildings make sense in most of the ways. Like, the castle is kind of normal in a lot of ways, but still isn't, I wouldn't really consider normal for a building. So, yeah. I don't know, I just like it like that. I just like it like that. And you cannot stop me. Boop, boop. This one is supposed to be the same height. And this one also. And this one also. And then you go here, 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 here. There we go. And then you three are not gonna be the same height because that's a bit too tall. Oh. And then you are supposed to be the same height again. There we go. And whoop. Oh, scared you there, didn't I? A little bit of a scary there. Oh. But don't be worried. I do not mess those kinds of things up. I'm way too good at the game for that. Whoop. There we go. Some more stairs. Why not? And there we go. And then you have that there all the way up. Oop. 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 There we go. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of work left to do still on this building. Oh my goodness, but it's already so big as well. Like, yeah, it's crazy. I still cannot believe the scale of this building that I've started to build. I don't know how long this thing is gonna take to finish. I'm gonna be real honest, I have no idea. It can take a very long time, maybe. But it's gonna be a cool building, that's for sure. It's gonna be a cool, purely because of the fact that it's already big. Like, it being big is already quite a cool thing, I would say. It's supposed to be a bit taller, but oh well. Okay, in the second, it is okie dokie. This one is supposed to be less tall though. Alright, there we go. Now, I think we have a layer of wood right there. Can I tell from? Yeah, right here. So we actually have a little pathway area right here. Which is gonna be going all the way over there. Now do not mess up your speed bridge, because then you will be a floppy doppy. There we go. Look at that. That's how you make it. That's how you make it happen. Just really scare yourself into not messing up. I mean, I wouldn't be called that. I would not want to be called that, right? So yeah, that's how you do it. We are surrounded by swamps. I've never realized that before, but we are actually surrounded by swamp. Swamp, swamp, swamp. Like, what? There's a lot of swamps here. I guess, to be fair, it was one of the only biomes that were in the game when we started out this build, so it's fair enough. Alright, let's sleep the night away and drink some more water. We're not... Whoa. Now, we're not going to fill this thing in completely with blocks right now, because then it will get dark down there, and then mobs will spawn. So, yeah, let's just not do that. But we will make it a little bit filled in, right? Just a little bit. Little bit. There we go. Something like that should do the job. Just about fine. Just about fine. There we go. Alright, cool. And now all we need to do to finish it all off is just a little bit of these. Boom. And then a little bit of these. Boom. And then we do like this. And something along those lines here as well. I guess the other way around. If it's not the same as the other towers, I don't really care. That's not really... It's such a minor detail, man. I don't care about that kind of stuff. Like, that doesn't really matter. As long as it looks good, it looks good. And there we go. Alright, and now we need some slabs on all of the thingies. So, give me a little bit more of that. And that. And then we have that. There we go, like this and this, and look at the view that we have from up here. This is the point, the highest point we're gonna get with this tower. So if we've now reached the height of it. And yeah, it's quite tall. It is quite tall, isn't it? Alright, cool. Boop. Can I jump that? No. Watch this though. Now I can just go like this. And that is way cooler. Now this jump is a little bit harder, but if you're an expert like me, you can easily make it. And there we go. Just like that, we got them all. And I didn't make it this time around. And now I'm on the outside. But that's fine, because it's finished. Yeah, let's take a little look from it a little bit farther away. Ooh, actually with that water tower right there, it looks quite cool. That's quite good, nice. It matches in really perfectly from this distance with like the thing. Look at it. It's completely matched in. Alright, but yeah, it is looking nice. That little top bit really finally finalized the thing, so to say, right? Like, yeah, that definitely helps a lot. Okay. Nice. Now, and I do need to deposit the blocks that I have with me, which is not great, because that means I have to go all the way up there again. But oh well, oh well, oh well. Life goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh my goodness, what on earth? Where did you come from? Oh my, I almost let him sneak up on me. Almost let him sneak up on me. Oh no, 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 no. Alright, that was not nearly as... no, I do not agree with that. I simply put, do not agree with what just happened there. That's all I can say on the matter. Alright, I'm gonna take my revenge on you, though. There we go. Take that. Take that, you idiots! Alright, there we go. Let's repair this up real quick, because it is ugly. We do not want this in our backyard, and definitely not within our own walls of our own castle. Cannot be having that. No, 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 no. Here's the thing, right? I don't know if I will ever make an inside to this thing, at least not in the way that the series is right now. Because, like, you see how long it's taking to build the walls on the outside, right? Yeah, this is what it looks like on the inside, of course. But I don't know if I'm gonna be building... If I am gonna be building walls, they will probably just be straight, flat stone brick walls on the inside. I'm gonna be real honest. I don't think I will be, you know, doing the same kind of detailing on the back. That's not gonna happen. There's no way. There's no way. I just kind of thought about that. Like, yeah, of course we kind of have facade walls right now. And there's no way I'm matching that on the inside, so that's not gonna happen. But maybe it's just gonna be a castle for the outside, not really for the inside, you know. But just a building for the to be looked at, not to be used. Yeah, that's decent. That's decent. Like, yeah, that might be what ends up happening here because of how big this building is already. I don't really know what I would even do with the whole inside here. Maybe just all be flat out or something like that. And then, you know, make it all bricks and stuff. I don't really know. I don't really have a plan for the inside. I only have a plan for the walls. So, yeah. I just kind of started thinking about it. But oh well. Is this good? I feel like we got a lot of string and a lot of bones and arrows for something that should be mainly creeper focused. Is this... Oh, I did just hear a creeper fall down. Okay, so this thing is still working. Alright. That's the part that matters to me. It works still. Sugarcane. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm satisfied with all of that. Yeah. Let's head back up. Alright, but yeah, this whole castle might be mainly an outside thing. I will be honest about that. Because it's way too big for me to actually start doing anything else with the inside. At least as of right now, I don't think I will be doing any of that. Okay, let's get designing on this building, right? because we have a lot of stuff to do right now for this thing. I really like that whole thing. Okay, let's get started with... You know what? I'm gonna do this for the first time ever. We're just gonna go up so that I actually know what my space is. Right, so boom, boom, boom. This is like the extra space here. And then is the fill command? Yeah, the fill command is already in here, right? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Slash fill. Oh, whoa. Slash fill. Boop, boop, boop. To here. With and stone. And stone. 18 blocks were filled. Hold on. Is that correct? 18 blocks again, so this is 18 wide. How did I manage to miscount? Okay, that's fine. That's kind of why I'm doing it right now. So this is now 20 blocks wide, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That is 20. So when I do this... Right, 22. Hold on, if I just do this, then it should be 20, right? Because it doesn't count those who haven't been filled. 21, but I... Oh, yeah, okay, so that was an extra block right there. Right, okay. Right? What? Okay, let's just fill... I am struggling with the worst things right now, I know. Here to here. With air, and it should be 20. Right, okay, cool. And stone. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. And then we want just a little bit more space here, right? So that it kind of feels natural, so to say. It feels like there's actually land around it, not just blocks underneath it and that's it. Okay, so these are the blocks that we get to play with here. This is what I kind of want to use for those things already. Alright, like I really like the way that looks. So that's kind of what we're gonna stay with. And then I guess we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Let's kind of do the same on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so that leaves us with very little space in the middle. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. How do I want to do this though with the portals as well, right? Like that's the main issue I'm concerned about right now. This actually doesn't already work anymore because then we don't even have the same pillar kinds anymore. We could just make this actually really quite slim, which is in a way, in my eyes, actually quite end-like. Like, I don't know, I mean the Endermen are really tall but thin, right? Like that's kind of the feeling I kind of wanted to get with this as well. Like tall and thin things. Because like the chorus fruits is tall and thin, Endermen are tall and thin. So like yeah, it's just kind of the vibe of the end in a way. So maybe this isn't half bad, that it's kind of like this. Like this is the area we have to work with then, and then that gets to be over here as well. And then we kind of just have it like this, and what we could do is make this like the back or the sides. So this is gonna be the 20 block wide one, and then we could have the front be a little bit more than 20 blocks wide. So this is just how the side is going to be. Which means that like that's the front and that is the back and that is where the castle is going to be. That's kind of how you need to see this right now. Then, oh my goodness, it always rains in here. Weather clear, there we go. Then this could be actually quite cool. Yeah, I think that will be working. Now I still want it to be quite tall. as I said, tall and thin. And then we can make it a bit wider on the middle part. Actually, like a good amount wider. Because that is not too bad. So I still think we're gonna probably match this with the free one. Just because. Kind of makes sense. So free here. Let's get this extended real quick. And then we have this still here. And then the middle part is just a bit wider though. Like maybe 4. And then that. Like we still don't want to go crazy wide with it or anything. Don't get me wrong. Just a little bit more space would be nice. And then we have that again. So would be 1, 2, 3. And that being like that. Okay. There we go. So then we kind of have something like that for the front. And then we can have a little entrance right here, right? And then we probably don't have portals on the front part. Although I would really like portals on the front part still. We could have, however, a middle. Yeah, maybe that middle segment that we were planning on doing, that is gonna be maybe a portal. So we're gonna have this here. Let's grab some of the blocks that are here, actually. We grab you, we grab you, and we grab you. And we'll get to that in a second. And then I guess this, to make it make sense, is gonna be probably a lot less, like, actually big. Maybe even only the 3x3 here. Just because it's, I mean, it's, well, we kind of wanted it to be tall still, right? Slim but tall, and this is not tall, of course. Yeah, no, this doesn't look good. And this needs to be dropped back as well. Alright, so we go like this. This. And then we this here. This is going to be here, but we make this like 1, 2, 3 in the middle still. So it will still be the same height as it was before on that one. Boom. And we have that there, that there. Right, and then we're kind of left with play area right there, so to say. Like we can make that this into whatever we want here. We can still be very creative with this kind of stuff. Like you've already seen before with my end crystal and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you can be creative with these little inhams, which I like to do because they just add so much uniqueness to it. Like we got bone blocks here, we got everything here. A full-on end crystal in there as well. I don't know, I like doing it like that. And I kind of liked what we had going on before. We can of course not completely match it anymore. Actually, that's not gonna work. Maybe more like this. Something like that. Oh, oop. Oop, oop, oop. Holding along those lines is already quite cool. Then we could have that there, that there. With it wrapping around here like that. That there. That there. And then just little purple ones across there. Right, how does that look? Not too bad, I wouldn't say so far. Then we grab you, we place you there, which is quite risky, I know, but hey, who doesn't like a little bit of a risk? And like that, I feel like we already have a pretty decent like middle part. Maybe not the most perfect thing. Maybe we'll change a couple things around here still. Like I don't know, the wool seems a bit overpowering, so maybe. Oh, I can now not do that. Right? Let me grab some water. There we go. The wool is feeling a bit overpowering here, so maybe that looks a little bit better. Though then that doesn't feel right. I don't know, maybe it should be like this. Like that. But not the endstone there, I don't feel like. Or should the endstone be there? No, right? Like, no, that looks better, I think. Just a little bit of a drop back. Maybe the endstone there as well. Just like that, I feel like it's a little bit better, maybe. I don't like... It's hard to design these things sometimes. And be really satisfied with it. I kind of want them to do this. Then maybe we should have the bone blocks here. Right? And then not there. Like that. That looks a little bit better. And then maybe we can have wool here again. To spice it all up a little bit. I don't know, I feel like I'm not really playing the same ballpark anymore. I don't feel like I'm doing it the right way right now. Might also be because I'm trying to copy what I had going on before, but yeah. I kind of like that actually. That holding up the end crystal. Oh goodness, okay, I'm getting distracted by things that I should not be getting distracted by right now. We'll keep this design very simple for now. And not overcomplicate things here, because I'm getting lost in the details, which is definitely not the important part here. So for now, we'll just leave it like this. It's not like that looks horrible or anything. And we need to keep an eye on the pricing, should say. So, the price here is gonna be this stuff. Look at how much it rains in this world. My goodness. How did I do this? Like this, right? Yeah, that needs to be gone, I guess. That's also gone. Like that, yes. And I really like this. There we go. Then we keep that all going, like that. Then we have another one right there. Or we can have an interception right there with the nether portals. And then we have another one on top of that. That could work. Although it will be quite hard to make that work right here. Because, you know, that's right there. Right? Are we just gonna make a nether portal appear in this? I guess, right here. And then we kind of have that be at the same height as this one. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess, yeah, 5 like that. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, yeah, makes sense. So we're gonna have this here, 1, 2, 3, and then the next one appears. Right. 1, 2, 3, and the next one appears. And we have 3 blocks in the middle. Then we make this kind of, we'll drop it back so that it looks a little bit more mysterious. And then we're gonna have a nether portal basically like that. Flint and steel. Black wool right behind it. Oh goodness, those noises. If I turn off block, will that... Yeah, nice, okay, nice. It's blocks. I mean, we will not hear the block placing anymore either, but my goodness, it's an annoying sound. Will that fit in with that area right here? That's also, of course, something we need to be worried about. I guess it will be perfectly fine, right? Like, these are hidden behind that one, although, yeah, okay, so we do need to make it like this, in all fairness. Because otherwise, it's not symmetrical. So it's gonna be like that, and then the portal will be on this side as well, so to say. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. We'll do that here then as well. There we go. Boom. So then we're gonna have a portal like that. Okay, I don't dislike the way it's looking right now. Boom. And so what we're gonna have here then is another one of these little inward segments, so to say. With once again that on top and then that again. So yeah, this whole strip is gonna keep on going. We'll have little intermission segments though. With this, I really like the way that looks. Like, look at that. Or maybe, would that look better? No, maybe just like that. Oh, look a bit chubby on that one, doesn't it? Oh, I don't dislike that either. I don't dislike that either. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for that. Alright. So it's gonna be like that. Then we have little inward segments. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Okay, and then we have another one of 5. 1, 2, 3. And then the next one begins. So then we have another one of these. We're actually already taller than... Oh no, wait. We're way higher above the ground. Ignore me. Ignore me. I was about to say something really stupid there. Okay. Boop. And I guess we don't really have a way of doing it there then, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Boop, 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 boop. Boom, boom, there we go. Boom, boom. Alright. Yeah, we also have this we can play with, I guess. Oh, that actually doesn't look half bad either. Oh, I didn't even realize you could play with it like that as well. Yeah, these purple blocks, the purple pillars are actually quite cool. You can do quite a lot with them, I suppose. But okay, boom, boom, boom. And then boom, 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 boom. And I mean, look at this. This already just feels like a tower in a way. I don't know, maybe it's me, but that's just how it feels. And then we kind of just make it point out a little bit and have just slabs on top of them. So we go all the way up. I know it's still using a boatload of obsidian. So yeah, don't be worried about that part. We'll still need a lot of obsidian, so we'll still have to mine it a lot. But that's gonna be fun, right? And I think end crystals right there would be quite cool. Boom. Just a nice little end crystal on top there. That will be nice. Look at that. Yeah. That makes sense as well, though. Doesn't it? That just makes sense. I mean, it needs slab underneath it, so... Don't blow anything up. Nice, thank you. I mean, the water there is also quite nice, but no, don't get distracted here. The end crystal, I think I'm gonna place at this height. Then we're gonna get rid of this block. Slap underneath it. There we go. Yes, that is nice. That is nice. I like that a lot. Do we even need anything here? It kind of looks good empty as well, if you know what I'm saying. Like, that kind of just looks good empty. I don't know. It has something. It has something special being empty there. We'll need this one at least. There we go. Yeah, it has something special just being empty there, kind of, doesn't it, though? I don't know, maybe... that's making me rethink some things here. Like, just making most of it empty, that could be an option as well. I don't know. It's all very hard, isn't it? That's why we're designing it right now. That is why we're just designing it right now. And then we will know what we like. There we go. I like that one though, definitely. And that on 4 sides as well in a second. Yes, I love that. This is a bit hard. I mean, I do like the idea of being stuff here. I kind of want... I know this might sound a bit weird. I kind of feel like maybe something really bright blue needs to be in the mix here. Like, I know we already used diamonds before as well. That kind of looked good. Oh, don't get me wrong here, but I don't know. I have a feeling that something like this might actually mix in very well with this building. Which is not great in a way, because I kinda wanted to build an ice building still. And when I start using ice in this now, then yeah. That's of course gonna make it a bit rough. But I mean, these blocks do just match, don't they? I kind of feel like they match. Also not that much though. Not as much as I would have wanted to. I think I might, instead of how I did it there and there, make this one the same as that one. Which is quite a new thing for me, but yeah. I think I might have to settle on one thing here. And I kind of like the way it goes into it, like that. We kind of just have it like this. This. And then like that, change around, let's say. Not like that though. And then it feels like it's kind of like a hand, if you know what I mean. Just like that, like sticking through it. That's a bit much though. Maybe we get rid of these ones. Yeah. Like that? Yeah. I think I like the way this is going so far. Can we bring this back in? I don't know. You know what I mean? Oh, that's a bit rough. It's a bit rough. I don't like it. Yeah, this is where it gets really hard to know which kind of blocks I need to be using here, though. I mean, could we get away with something like that? It is like a different texture, but just so much of the same color. That's kind of the problem. Like, yes, it is a different texture here, but it's still the same color which we're playing with, which I don't like. And the blue ice is just not just thin of a thin bit away of being it. Like, it's just not it. What kind of other block can we use here which might work? This I really liked, but I guess that's not gonna happen now because it's not wide enough. Yes, you. I forgot about you. I completely forgot about you. One thing I did before actually was something along the lines of this. And it kind of looked like an eye. If you get what I'm saying here. And I really liked it. And I think I still really like it. Now this is of course not really working with the stairs already being there. So that's unfortunate, but we could just drop it all back by one. Like that. Boom, 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 boom. Like that. Or that. That works, yeah. But this still feels a bit too flat right here, if you know what I'm saying. That I do not like. Like this just needs something here. And I don't know what. Maybe just drop it back by another block. That could work, but it just... Yeah, it adds a nice little bit of depth, but not the oomph I want here, so to say. It's already a lot better though. What? Maybe a little bit plan. Okay, we cannot do that. And that would look a bit weird, right? Like just random bits of endstone. I mean, guess we can have it like that and then maybe it works. And I kind of like the way that looks. Like that could be cool. I don't know if they will decolor themselves at any point. I'm gonna assume not because they won't stop with growing, right? They will not grow, but they won't stop with it either. I don't know, it's a bit out there, I will admit, but I'm for now gonna keep it like that. Because I don't know anything better to do. Oh, that would also look quite cool, but yeah, I cannot remove them like that. That's the problem here. They can only be placed on that block. And that block is not that pretty. It's like, it's not... the prettiest block in the world. That's the problem here. I like this. I like that. Yeah, I think I'm happy with most of how this is looking. Just that little middle part right here. We still need a little bit of something better. But yeah, this is starting to get somewhere. This is... I like this. Let's just say it like that. I'm happy that we've managed to kind of stick with the same like feeling of this building, but made it just a bit smaller. And now it will fit in. And yeah, I do like the way it's looking so far. I just need something to go in here. And it's really hard for me to put my nose or my finger on it, like what I want right there. But outside of that, I'm quite happy with this. I'm gonna take the screenshot of today's episode, I guess, of this, because why not? But yeah. I don't know. I will test around with this more in between episodes as well. Maybe it will be completely finished before the next episode. I don't know though, but yeah. At least I'm happy for now for today's episode. We finished the castle bit that I wanted to finish. I'm really happy with how this is starting to turn out. It's starting to look quite cool. It's just not there yet, but we're gonna get there soon, I think. There needs to be something here, and I don't exactly know what just yet. I mean, a waterfall? I don't think a waterfall would work like, right? I know there's also, for example, sea lanterns, which probably would look quite cool in here. But I do not have an easy enough access to that, so we're not gonna use sea lanterns. There's no way I can use sea lanterns in this thing. I just want to try something real quick again. Kind of like this, shaped around here. And then there's kind of a water bit. And we get it like this. And it contains... yeah, right here. And we just kind of have water right there. Oh goodness, no. No. There we go. Like water like that. If you know what I'm saying here. Yes, it is a bit weird. But I don't know. I find this very hard to tell right now. I find this very, very hard to tell as of right now. Like, I just don't know. I mean, I'm playing around with some weird things here. Oh, that... I don't dislike that though. I mean, the texture behind it needs to be a bit better, sure. But I do not dislike it. I kind of like it in a way, actually. And I don't know, water in the end, in a way it doesn't make sense, but in a way it also does make sense. I mean, yeah, of course, like, for example, if this was sea lanterns behind there, that would be quite cool. Although it doesn't fully work. How about glowstone? That we do actually have access to. Right, glowstone we can play around with. I think it shouldn't be right there. Right here though, to illuminate it at least. And maybe then just a black backdrop. Is that gonna ruin our portal? Yeah. So yeah, just underneath is the only thing we can do. Maybe just a black wooden backdrop. Just to not really interfere with it. So to say. Like that. Ooh, okay, I don't dislike that either. Maybe a lighter background would be better, because then it would look, I don't know, not so dark in there, because you know the obsidian around all of this is already also quite dark, right? So we kind of don't want it to be that dark. Okay. So in a way, you kind of want this to look and appear a bit brighter than the obsidian around it, because you know the obsidian is already dark enough, so it doesn't need more darkness around it. Last thing I'm gonna try. I definitely like the water though. I think the water is actually gonna stick, which is quite crazy because, I mean, it's water in a boat, right? Like, how often do we actually see that? But yeah, I kind of just like it. Oh my goodness, it's raining again. I definitely, yeah, it needs maybe a different backdrop still, but I think the water is gonna stick. I mean, this is not the first time I've played around with something like that. Actually, if we go all the way over here, you can see this. And here I have played around with the idea of water in pillars before. In fact, even with lava in there as well. Oh no, redstone, it looks like lava actually. But yeah, I've played around with it before, never got to something I really liked yet though. So many sheep. But this, I don't dislike it. Yeah, from afar it looks quite cool as well. I like this. I actually really like this. Water there as well would be cool, I think. But yeah, and the white, it works. Maybe not from close all that well, but it works from a distance. Okay, I'm gonna have to end the episode here though. We're over time. But yeah, I'm excited about this thing. I think next episode, when we start the next episode off, it will be in the creative world again. And this thing will be a lot further ahead. And then we can start working on it in the survival world. Anyway, right now I'm gonna have to end the episode right here. I do hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, I want to thank you all very much for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one. So for now, goodbye.